Alrighty, we're starting off on a Wednesday. Pretty nice day today. Temperatures a little warmer than yesterday by a few degrees. Not going to be massive, noticeable, but warmer. No fog along the coast. Well, a little bit of patchy fog, but not much. Otherwise, it's a nice day. We talked about tree pollens yesterday and how you're going to notice those probably the next couple of days, in the next couple of weeks, as temperatures continue to stay in the upper 70s, even low 80s. This is my great uncle Joe Stadtfeld. He was the sheriff of Vacaville. I have a big thing about California, as you know. I think we're a unique place. I'm proud of my heritage. If you got here a year ago or 2 years ago or 6 months ago, we're all proud of our heritage. But California is one of those places when you think about how this guy and how my mom's side of the family or my dad's side of the family came into the Central Valley in the 1800s, how everybody got here, that's a whole nother deal. It's a different mindset. And that started back, you got the colonies. Well, you got the pilgrims. They come away from a very linear society. They try to recreate that linear society on the East Coast. They do very successfully. And then these free thinkers start going west overall. Not all free thinkers. Some people are chasing gold and silver and riches, but there's a lot of artists and a lot of creative types, a lot of musicians, a lot of scientists. And if you look at like Kevin Starr's book, I can't remember which history one it is. He's a California historian, just passed away. Wonderful, Kevin Starr. In one of the books he has, the last the last chapter is dedicated to the amount of things that were invented in California: television, microchip, radio, photograph, everything. You're going to be blown away at how, they got the cotton gin on the East Coast and some other stuff. But in terms of inventions of the last 150 years, all right here. And it's because people leave a linear society and they're able to kind of break free. And that's what California is. That's exactly what it is. And I think it's important everybody to understand that, because even if you're not that way, you've moved to a place that is generally like that. And you should accept that as, okay, don't try to change our culture, right? Make it part of your culture and then grow it if you can. That's what the old timers did. So that's what this is about. This is an old picture. Let's see if I can get it to click forward. I guess I can't. But that's Joe. His big claim to fame was sheriff of Vacaville, but he also boxed Jim Corbett, who was like Muhammad Ali back in the day. They would travel around these circuits, Jim Corbett, and they'd find the biggest badass in town and they'd spar with them, right? And my great uncle, Joe Stadtfeld, was able to do that. And the Vacaville Historical Museum, they actually called me a couple of times about Joe, because Joe is kind of a fixture. His wife was a teacher. They live downtown. His building is a historical landmark. But I love looking at that picture because I just look in those eyes and I kind of look at his face and I go, yeah, I'm not that badass, but I can go, I get it. And you probably get it too. 1885. So just a little sidebar on all that. Let's take a look at the weather now. This is why we're here. Well, are we here for that? This is California, probably the most beautiful place in the world, I think. And you can see the cirrus clouds coming in overhead. You see the Bay Area. You see the west slope of the Sierra Nevada. Well, beautifully picked out. Look at Mount Shasta today. Good day to climb. If you're young and you got it in you, climbing Shasta is money. I haven't done it in a few years, but it is a good time, and it's pretty doable. It's crowded now, but it's a long day. It's actually funny because I'm just reading a book, Up and Down California by Brewer, who was part of the Whitney Geological Survey in 1864, I think. And they climb Mount Shasta, and I'm just in that chapter right now. He's talking about it. Anyway, I diverge. Let's take a look at, I want to show you this. So this is I remember the 24-hour temperature changes I was talking about, the 24-hour changes, not you can get dew point temperature, winds. The temperature changes to me are really crucial because you can see, so there's Concord, 1 degree warmer, Livermore, LVK, 5 degrees warmer than yesterday. Oakland's 5 degrees warmer. Hayward's 3 degrees warmer. San Jose is 4 degrees warmer. Lots of numbers there. So what's today going to be? Warmer. It's all about trends in the state, right? It starts off warmer. It's going to end up warmer. Not all 1-to-1, but a lot of the time. Okay, so this is my favorite camera. This is the Ocean Beach camera. A couple of things I do with this is I check the surf. And by the way, it's rideable today, which is unusual for this time of year because usually the winds are howling northwesterly, and we're not really seeing those. They're going to pick up. There's a small craft advisory along the coast, but the onshore winds blow it out and make it pretty much unsurfable. But right now, you could surf it. And when I was younger, I probably would be heading out there, but I'm not younger. So I'm not heading out there. And plus, I got to go to work. Okay, so let's take a look at the model. This is sort of an interesting take. This is today. Whoops, let me get this back on. Let's see if I can get, there we go. And then if I go this way, well, that didn't work. How about if I go this way? Here we go. So we're going through, sorry about this. I'm having trouble with my run. Okay, so here we are on Friday morning. So nothing's really happening, right? You're just seeing the lines representing isobars. But watch what happens here next week. This is sort of a new development. So somewhere, here we are Tuesday. Whoa, hello. So that's Wednesday morning next week. That just sort of showed up. It's like, what? So we'll keep an eye on that Wednesday. I mean, that's a lot better because what I was looking at before was something more like this, where it just keeps dry. So maybe next week. Also, I want to point out this. Look at the isobars. See how tightly packed they are here? This is on Tuesday afternoon, April 30th. Not that matters, but that's a breezy day. That'll be small craft advisories, maybe even gale warnings along the coast. That's how you read the isobars, basically. And then the 5-day forecast, which will pop in here. I will move that. I got to get more savvy with this computer setup. But anyway, there's the 5-day forecast. So what did we talk about? We talked about California. Why? It's not why we're special. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. We're salmon that swim upstream. That's just what we are. We are California. Don't forget it. If you're going to live here, be a part of it. Don't try to change it. There's the 5-day forecast. I mean, change it, bend it to your will, but don't try to make California Tucson or freaking Austin. It's California, and add your Austin flair to it. But don't try to change it. That's all I got to say. Okay, that's a lot of preaching. I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow. I think, yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm going to take a couple days off after that.